All right, what up? What's good? What's popping? What's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. Miles Cunningham in the building. Let me make sure. Let me get on this this page to make sure everything is sounding good. Okay, everything is sounding good. Everything is looking good. All right. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to April MC in the building. Shout out to Unique79 in the building. What up? Keith Joe, Jason B, what's going on? Explode, what's up? Pete Villard, what's going on? Make sure you guys hit that like button as soon as you get into the place. You feel what I'm saying? Today, we're gonna be talking about, some real important shit, man. Shout out to Explode. You said that 1950 video about flirting was fire. Facts. Appreciate it, man. Shout out to Mr. 1950. Make sure
yeah, we did that, right?
I'm saying that shit was dope. So shout out to your boy. You feel me?
Dudes be doing so much, like I forget. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So shout out to him, man. A Wallaby in the building. What up? Alton Black Ram, what's going on? South Africa is in the building. That's what's up.
South Africa.
Exactly. So what's good with y'all? Man, I appreciate everybody tuning in. So today we're going to be talking about the only type of dating advice that will work for you. Okay. Right. This is the only type. There is no other type of dating advice besides what we're going to talk about here. You understand what I'm saying? And this goes basically all across the board. What up, Ange A was popping. So this goes all across the board, man. And also today we actually have the winner of the Bad Boy membership contest for February. So the February. Woo! So we're going to show you guys a little bit later. But what we'll do is, as people are coming in, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play actually the Bad Boy membership contest video. And then we're going to get into this game. All right. So check this out.
What's going on? It's your boy, Miles Cunningham. And what I want to talk about today is the Bad Boy membership contest. All you have to do to be eligible to win the Bad Boy membership contest is to be a Bad Boy member. See, what we realize is that when guys join the Bad Boy membership, they make the transition from simp to player very quickly. And we're just trying to make that transition just a little bit easier. So here's what you get if you win the Bad Boy membership contest. So here's what you receive if you win the Bad Boy membership contest. A bottle of Bad Boy Cologne by Carolina Herrera, New York. A luxury designer timepiece. And a $100 gift card. To increase your chances of winning, share this post in your story, tag 3 friends, and subscribe to Mr. Locario or the Miles Cunningham YouTube channel. The link is in the bio. And follow Real Mr. Locario and Miles in the Game on Instagram. The winner will be announced at the first of the month. Good luck.
Everybody has game. The thing is, though, is your game weak or is your game strong? See, that's the difference. See, having weak game is synonymous with having no game. But you have game, you have a strategy to get what you want, but your strategy might be weak.
I always tell these guys, snap your fingers. And I'll tell them, snap your fingers. Like, you hear that sound? I'm like, what is that sound? Bitch, that's a 17-year-old that just turned 18. That's a 19-year-old that just turned 21. They are just they're everywhere.
Hi, how you doing? You think I give a fuck about how you doing, bitch? All I want you to motherfucking do is open your mouth and say something so I can hear how your voice sounds so it can tell me how the fuck to get at you.
Your feelings are not facts. Because you feel like whatever you feel like, you can't get me to believe that there's more than 2 genders. You understand what I'm saying? And truthfully, I'm not sorry because I can't really make facts out of your fucking feelings. Matter of fact, fuck your feelings. There's only 2 genders. Only 2 genders. You trying to tell me that genders are neutral and niggas is trying to come up with 92 fucking genders, bro.
There's this narrative now that it's okay for a man to cry, and it's really pushing this sensitivity, express yourself, express your feelings. One thing I've always respected about my father growing up, I never seen my dad cry. Me and him would get into arguments, we would go at it, we would fight. I would say the harshest things to him I could to hurt his feelings, but I never broke him.
Shoot, just the right pair of shoes get your dick sucked.
Just the right pair of shoes. Women don't. Seriously, you could look like Boris Joe. You'd be 6'8". You know, have a print down to your knee. They look at those shoes, they bust. They just like, oh no, not him. Nah, boo boo.
The bitches shine because of the nigga. Period. Like, and when it's functioning correctly, that's the way it is. So, on that note, dick is a gift. It's a gift. It's a gift.
And you got to play your way from start to the end. That's having game. Because if you do that, what you expect is what's going to happen. See, don't no accidents happen with motherfuckers that got game.
Yo, listen, man.
Nigga,
I don't understand
what?
why everyone and their mama. Y'all need to get this Game Kings documentary. If you are not up on this Game Kings documentary, man, you got to do it.
Do it.
Go and make it happen.
Just do it. Explode V2. You don't want to hear my opinion on Dwayne Wade's son. You just don't. Because nobody wants to hear that shit. Fuck out of here. I'm not about to get shut down. You feel? But yo, I can't make facts out of your feelings. Matter of fact, fuck your feelings. You feel me? Oh, shit, yo, that fucking documentary though, bruh.
Yo, I'm telling you.
How you doing? You think I give a fuck about how you doing, bitch?
Yo, I'm telling y'all, man, y'all need to get up on this documentary.
What?
Go to MrLocario.com to get it, or join the Bad Boy membership to get it. So you can get it on the Bad Boy membership for free. So if you join the Bad Boy membership, you will get it for free. As soon as you join the membership, you log in. It's right at the top. You can watch that. That'll be the first thing you watch. You feel what I'm saying? Or if you just want the documentary by itself, go to MrLocario.com. You can get it by itself. You can download it literally right now, but don't do it right now. Do it after this show, because this show is going to be super important. But after this show, make sure you go to MrLocario.com, get it, download it right now so that you can watch it and get it cracking. You know what I'm saying?
Ange A is capping. She you can't return. Baby, you will not want to return this gift.
Angie, this documentary so you can see what's up. You know what I'm saying? So you can see what's popping out here in these streets. You feel me? But today, guys, we're gonna be talking about the only type of dating advice that's gonna work for you. The only type. You understand what I'm saying? This is the only type of dating advice that's gonna work for you. So we're gonna break this down heavy. So the only type of dating advice, guys, that is going to work for you is advice that gets you from where you're at to where you need to go.
Woo!
That's simple. Advice that's going to get you from where you're at to where you need to get to where you need to go. Right now, what happens is if the advice that you're getting, and listen, you know, I'm trying to tell you guys this from years of coaching and all this other stuff. The advice that you're getting, if you're getting advice, right, that is going to keep you where you're at, it's not going to work for you. If you're getting advice that's catered to making you feel good about where you're at, that's not going to help you. You understand what I'm saying? So what it is that you need to get advice that's going to help you get from where you're at to where you're trying to go. You understand? If the advice that you're getting, I said this before, if the advice you're getting doesn't make you feel uncomfortable just a little bit, it's not good advice. You understand what I'm saying? If the advice that you're getting makes you feel comfortable and all squishy inside and like, oh, you just feel so good hearing this stuff, right? That means it's not good advice for you, because what happens is that advice is supposed to get you out your comfort zone. You understand what I'm saying? See, the reason why you might be where you're in, the situation where you might be in, is because you are in the comfort zone. You understand? That comfort zone got you to where you're at now. So what happens is that when you are learning certain things, right, to get you from point A to point B, that's the thing that's going to really help you upgrade your mind, upgrade your situation, and get to the next level. When you are getting advice that just keeps you in the same spot, you're getting advice that doesn't actually pertain to you growing as a man. You understand what I'm saying? That's the type of advice that's not going to help you out in the long run. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of advice that teaches you about blaming women, that's always, focusing on the chick, advice that is, super manipulative. You understand what I'm saying? Advice where it's like, oh, let me show you how to get over on this situation. Whenever the advice is not about you and you improving and you getting to that next step, right? It's not going to work out for you. See, the only type of advice is going to work out is advice that's geared towards you actually getting to that next level. So it's really all about you. It's really all about you taking the next step and taking that leap to actually make something happen. You feel what I'm saying? But Miles, what's your thoughts on all that, man?
Man, listen, what I know, you see, you know what it is too? You know what it is when you have a little bit of, okay, people think that you can only gain knowledge and wisdom from books. You understand? But you have some people like myself who I know a little bit about a lot, and I could connect dots.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Now, I ain't no psychologist. I took one psychology class that was a prerequisite in college, and that's it. But one thing I know about people, because I know how to connect dots, is that most people are happy staying in their current state.
Right.
Do you understand? Most people are happy to stay in their current state. So wherever they're at, like if they're, they ain't got no GED, they fat, they stupid, they, I don't know, they're scruffy. You know what I'm saying? Like they're comfortable to stay exactly as they are because it's just so easy. Easy to stay exactly where you are. Right. And then so because of that reason, and I don't want to even disparage any other person on YouTube. But and I know that there are people that prey on this factor.
Right, exactly.
You understand? And I ain't trying to mention no names because people run their business how they want to run their business, create their content how they want to create their content, and make their money how they want to make their money. So it's all good. All's fair in love, war, and money. You understand what I'm saying? It's all good. So I ain't hating on nobody and I ain't disparaging nobody. But how I connect the dots and know that people like to stay in their current state. With that being said, I know who I am. You understand? And I know that I love you too much to leave you where you're at, motherfucker.
Exactly. Facts. Facts.
You understand? Because I love myself that much. And I know that where I was at is exactly where you're at now.
Exactly. Facts.
You understand? I was that same nigga simping. I was that same nigga double texting. I was that same nigga saying, I don't mind because she's a cute girl.
Right.
I was that same nigga who a bitch said she was pregnant and I didn't want to take no paternity test. So when I found out that the 3 kids wasn't mine, I punched that bitch in her face. I was that nigga. I was that red pill rage motherfucker. There was even a point in my life where I contemplated being an incel. Like that shit made sense to me is what I mean. Like that philosophy actually made sense because I was in a mental space where I put bitches on such a fucking pedestal. I didn't know my own value. And because of that, bitches was treating me a certain way. And I was actually contemplating that type of mentality before all of this shit.
Right.
Before all of this YouTube shit and before there was a community and a safe space for all that bullshit, I was in that frame of mind. But I know that I loved myself enough to get myself out of that bullshit.
Right.
So therefore, I love you, viewer, caller, chat room moderator. Anybody who comments on my videos, anybody who looks at my videos, even you motherfuckers who put the thumbs down.
Right.
I love every last one of y'all just as much as I love myself. So therefore, I can't leave you the way I found you.
Exactly.
I can't do that because that's not me, bro. That's not my journey. My journey is I used to be one of those same motherfuckers complaining about bitches. And then when I realized that it's my responsibility to be the architect and master of who I am and the reality that is my life, that changed because of love that I have for myself. So because I love you just the same, bro, I can't fucking sit there and have a pity party with you.
Right.
About bitches. I gotta fucking tell you, nigga, you weak. Step your game up. Cause you know what a lot of niggas will look at me and be like, yo, that nigga Miles is crazy, man. He yelling at niggas. Let me tell you, I yelled at myself first.
Exactly. Facts. Real fucking talk.
No fucking cap. I was that type of nigga looking in the mirror. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, nigga?
Right.
You out here acting weak, letting these bitches control your fucking emotions and your actions and anything you want to do. Don't you understand that you're the one that has to make all the decisions?
Exactly.
I was yelling at myself first. So anything I say to y'all niggas, trust me, I said it to myself first. So y'all niggas can act all surprised and hurt. And this nigga Miles, man, goddamn, he out here spazzing on these niggas, man. Goddamn. What the fuck you think I said? Who the fuck you think I said it to first? Where you think that shit came from, nigga?
Right, exactly.
Where you think it came from? You think I'm just out here yelling at niggas? No, I had to say that shit to myself first. Anything, the shit that comes out of my mouth is from a responsible place. I don't want y'all niggas to fucking ever mistake this shit as some shock value shit. Although it works in that way too. But what I'm saying is, I don't want y'all to mistake this shit just for yelling at niggas or just for trying to have shock value. No, I want y'all to understand that I yelled at myself first. I had to punch myself in the chest and say, yo, nigga, it's on you. It's on you to learn game, learn how to deal with chicks, learn how to deal with life, learn how to be consistent and have discipline and do what the fuck you got to do for your life, nigga.
Facts.
That's the origin of the shit. That's why I am the way that I am. It's not just to come out here and yell at niggas. Come on, man.
Facts.
But at the same time, y'all need to understand that, bro. Like I love myself, I love every last one of y'all. Therefore, I can't leave you the same. I can't leave you sitting there complaining about bitches, bro. I will have to tell you that you're a weak motherfucker and you need to make some changes. You need to work on some shit. Instead of sitting there worried about what your bitch is doing, you need to be focused on what the fuck you doing. Period.
Preach shit.
Y'all niggas think this shit is uncomfortable? Trust me, life gets more uncomfortable. You feel me? Life gets way more uncomfortable. Cause y'all niggas is making y'all stewing in the juices of negativity and self-doubt and low self-esteem. Right. And these bitches got y'all exactly where they want y'all, bruh. And then you gonna look at niggas like us and be like, nah, I ain't fucking with them niggas. Them niggas out here yelling at niggas. I'm gonna go fuck with these other niggas. Because these niggas is complaining about women just like I am. Right, exactly. See, because that's where you want to be. You want to be right there and you don't want to move. You ever, I used to have a friend, bruh. And I ain't gonna say his name, but I used to have a friend. He thought it was an accomplishment to go to New Jersey. That nigga lived in Harlem, bruh. That nigga never left the island of Manhattan. And the one fucking day that he left the island of Manhattan, he went to Jersey. And he thought that was an accomplishment. Now, everything's relative. And that is an accomplishment for him. Right. You understand? And so I'm not necessarily knocking him, but what I'm saying is there's levels to this shit. There's There's levels to this shit. You talking to a man who's been to Africa, who's been to Italy, who's been to Brazil.
Right.
You understand? I've been to most of the major fucking continents in the world. So him looking at me talking about, yeah, I went to Jersey. I'm like, all right, nigga, that's cool.
Right.
You understand? But the point I'm trying to make is there are some people who are just happy. Like, they're happy. Like, he was happy being in Harlem and never leaving Harlem, bro.
Right. Right.
Like, shit. Like, bro, to the point where the same house the same apartment that he grew up in, when his parents died, he literally just inherited the apartment.
Right.
Never even moved into a house or upgraded his living conditions or anything. You feel me? And what I'm saying is that's where a lot of niggas love to be, and they think that shit cool.
Right.
You understand? So
and
come on, man.
432, we're gonna get to your call in a second. And I just wanted to say this too, is that before you take this call, is that, you know, my mentor Anthony DeMello, he said something to the effect of, he said, if a person is stuck in quicksand, usually they don't want you to help them they don't want you to help them get out the quicksand. They just don't want you to make waves in the quicksand so that the quicksand don't hit them in the face or whatever.
Right.
So a lot of people, what that means is a lot of people don't want to actually get help. They just want to stay where they're at, and they don't want you to sort of throw it in their face that they are where they're at. They don't want you to make bring attention to it. You see what I'm saying? Because see, what you got to understand is that when it comes to advice, when it comes to you stepping up your game, you understand what I'm saying? Whether you're dealing with women or you're just in life in general, right? You have to understand that you have to take responsibility for your shit. So it doesn't matter what else is happening on the outside. You got to take responsibility for your shit. So as soon as you fix your mouth to say, well, these women did this or this chick, you're done. You should. This is why when dudes be calling up and they be like, well, why did the girl do this? It doesn't really matter. Now, again, understand something. I understand your curiosity of wanting to know why, but the why doesn't matter. It's how are you responding to what happened? What are you doing next in this situation? What's your mindset when you're dealing with these situations? That's the important shit. You see what I'm saying? But let's take a call real quick. Let's go to 434. What's popping? Who this?
Hey, it's Greg. How you guys doing, man?
Chilling, brother. Did you donate?
Here.
Did you donate?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Did you donate, Greg?
Yes, I did.
Appreciate it.
I'm happy to donate to you guys, man. You guys are calling me out. I dig it, man.
That's what's up.
I need it because there's nobody else that does this other than you guys.
That's what's up.
Absolutely incredible. Yeah. But I didn't really have a question. I just want to thank you.
Nah, that's what's up, man. We appreciate you, man. We
appreciate you, man. Thanks for listening, man.
That's what's up, bro. Appreciate the call, my brother.
I need it, man. I'm watching you guys doing the Avengers or whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? EO and Steve, man. And I was thinking about, men grow through challenge.
Right.
When you challenge, you know what I'm saying?
Facts. That's facts.
And women grow through praise.
Right.
And because that iron sharpening iron, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, just, man.
Right.
I just want to thank you guys, man. I've been thinking about calling in. I was like, man, I got to call these guys.
Right. I appreciate it, man.
They're freaking changing my life.
That's what's up. We appreciate that, my brother. That's what's up, man. Appreciate the call, man. That's what's good. That's what I'm talking about. See, I like when dudes get it, man. I like when guys understand what's going on, because listen, we doing this shit for y'all. Listen, all of the fucking mistakes that me and Miles made back in the day, we're trying to get you guys to not have to do all the bullshit. I'm telling y'all, we're trying to give you guys information and knowledge so you don't have to go through the bullshit. But see, what's going to happen is you're going to keep going through the bullshit if you're scared to step up and be a man. You understand what I'm saying? Because all you're doing a lot of times, a lot of guys, what they're doing is that they're delaying taking action. You understand what I'm saying? It's like when a dude approach a girl and talk to her and he take forever to really like say, yo, let me get your number. You understand what I'm saying? The reason why he's taking a long time to say, let me get your number is because he don't want to have to deal with her saying no. He don't want to have to deal with the actual situation. You see what I'm saying? A lot of guys, unfortunately, you don't want to have to deal with the situation of looking at yourself in the mirror and saying, damn, I gotta do some shit. You understand what I'm saying? I gotta make shit go down. You know what I mean? But that's what it is. But guys, if you want to call in numbers 516-387-1224, 516-387-1224. If you got a question, put a Q in the chat and then we'll get to the question. You feel what I'm saying? And another thing I wanted to tell you guys too is this: when you're talking about, dating advice that's going to help you, right? See, I always try to explain to you guys that you have to be the type of guy who's working on himself so that you can transform into the most attractive guy that you can be. And when you become that guy, that's when things become easier. It's not like everything's going to be easy, but it becomes easier. You understand what I'm saying? So what I mean is imagine this, because this is what I hear a lot online. Guys be like, man, online dating doesn't work. These chicks out here is crazy. When I try to holler at girls in the street, yada, 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 I don't get no play, nothing like that happens, right? Now, imagine you're a guy, right, who can actually hook up or get with multiple different women every week. You understand what I'm saying? Or set up dates every fucking week. Get girls trying to holler at you every fucking week, right? Now, if you're that type of guy, your verbiage on the shit you're saying is going to change. The energy is going to be different, right? But
hold on 1 second. Shout out to Unique 79 for the Cash App. Yeah,
appreciate you, Unique 79. That's what's up. And appreciate everybody that's donating, man. We appreciate y'all, man. If you guys want to donate, hit the link at the top. It's pinned. April got the link pinned at the top. And but yeah, man, that's what it is. But this is what I'm saying is that if you become the most attractive dude, right, that you can be, meaning that you work on your appearance, your look, your behavior, your confidence, all of those things, right? It's gonna be easier for you to deal with women. You understand what I'm saying? The problem is the reason why dudes are continuously complaining is because they're not working on themselves. So you complaining is directly correlated to you not working on yourself. Because if you was working on yourself, then you would actually have better situations with women, and then therefore you wouldn't be complaining.
Right. And if you were spending your energies working on yourself, what time would you have to complain?
Exactly.
You understand? Even if you haven't got to the part where you're having good experiences with women, you would be too busy working. Like you'll be too busy, working on yourself, getting your wardrobe together, saving up your money so you can buy nice cologne. You know what I'm saying? Saving up your money so you can get nice watches. You know what I'm saying? But you would be working on everything. You would be, again, saving up your money, learning how to manage your money, getting your wardrobe together, learning how to work best on your appearance.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like everything, bro. Like working on your health. And like working out, jogging, like, all of that shit makes a difference.
Right.
All of that shit makes a difference. It's so many different things that working on yourself builds. And what I'm saying is it builds upon itself.
Right.
You understand? It builds upon itself. When you're healthier, you have more energy. Therefore, you have more will to even go out and talk to girls in the first place. Right. You understand? You have more energy. With more energy comes more confidence, and then you smile more, and then you relate to people better, and so on and so forth. And the energy feeds on itself. You understand what I'm saying? Like I did that series I did a while back where I was talking about how taking care of yourself is more important than looks, money, and status. My very first video, I talked about how I went to the dentist because I haven't been to the dentist in a long time. You understand? And when I did that, it opened up so many other things, because a lot of people don't know, and I said this in the video, a lot of people don't know that your dental health affects your entire body.
Right.
You understand? Because a lot of your where your circulatory, your blood system, your circulatory system, you have a lot of major like nerves going into your face and into your gums and into your mouth. Right. You understand? So you can have a heart problem that stems from a cavity or some infection in your gums. You understand what I'm saying? So if you don't have good oral health, you're affecting your whole body. And if you don't have good health in general, how you going to be fucking all these bitches you trying to fuck and all of this stuff you trying to do?
Right. Exactly.
you trying to talk to all these different girls, you trying to have sex with all these different women. First of all, your breath stinks. You understand? And then on top of that, you don't have enough health to keep a healthy erection. You understand? So even if you do get to fuck the bitch, she don't never want to see you again because you had a limp dick. Like it's all these things build on each other and they affect it. You understand? They affect everything. And like I said, it builds on itself. So when you stand in front of the female and you say hello, it hits different than when you still got shit to work on in yourself. You understand what I'm saying?
Shout out to Uncondating Truths for the donation. Appreciate you, fam.
Yep.
So DJ Great Dane said, we're not complaining. Women are the ones complaining. Men don't aspire to get married. Hilarious. So Beyond the Weight Room trainer said, do you both dress the way you do in these videos when you're out getting women? Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. You know what I mean? We might have a jacket on if it's cold, but other than that, you know what I'm saying? Like pretty much the same way. You know what I mean? But the thing is, I wanted to say this too, is when you guys, because what we want to do is we want to help you guys when it comes to y'all getting good advice. You understand what I'm saying? With us, we give fucking great advice. I'm just saying. You understand what I'm saying? Like our shit is on point. So all you gotta do is go to Bad Boy Membership, MrLocario.com, hit up Miles Cunningham for the coaching sessions or whatever. The advice we give is on point because it's coming from a place of consistency, from knowledge, from wisdom, from understanding of years in the game. You understand what I'm saying? We're both going to be 40 this year. You understand what I'm saying? We're both going to be 40. You understand what I'm saying? So you're getting years and years of knowledge. Now, what you guys have to do is whenever you're getting advice, right? You have to really critically think about the advice you're getting, right? You have to sit there and say to yourself, okay, is what I'm hearing making sense? Now, and this is what I'm saying, where you got to actually think, like put on your fucking thinking caps. So if a person is saying, for example, just wait for choosing signals, right? Now, what happens is you got to say to yourself, well, okay, let me just wait for choosing signals. You got to ask yourself, how has that been working for you in your life up until this point, right? How many times are you getting choosing signals? How many times are women just blatantly checking you out with lust in their eyes every day, right? If that's the case, would a Miles Cunningham and would a Locario or any other coach be necessary?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Because if all you got to do is wait for choosing signals, just go outside, chill, wait for a chick to check you out, holler at her, get with her, fuck her, and then call it a day, right? But see, again, when you actually think about the advice you're getting, you have to say, does this apply in real life? Right. You understand? Is this applicable in real life? You see what I'm saying? And this is the problem that most people don't do when they're actually trying to when they're trying to break down advice. You have to say, this sounds good, but is this applicable in real life? So even when we talk about money, people are like, well, once you get your money up, you're going to get girls. Okay, well, let's break that down. I'm sure most of y'all in the chat also have money in the bank right now. I'm sure most of y'all in the chat probably have jobs. You know other guys who have jobs at least making 50, 60, 70,000, maybe even more a year, right? So if all you needed was the money, how come all these guys who have money having issues getting girls? You see what I'm saying? Also, if all you have is money, how does it apply in real life? So me and you walk into a bar, we both just chilling, we walk into a bar, and you just won the lottery yesterday. You got $50 million in the bank. We both walk into the bar. How are you getting the girls? How? They don't know you got $50 million.
Well, hopefully they would have had saw me on the news yesterday when I won the lottery. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you actually get the girls? You're going to walk up to them and say, hey, girl, I got 50 million in the bank. What do? You understand what I'm saying? So when you apply it to actual real world situations, it doesn't make sense. You see what I mean? But it sounds good. It sounds good to say, once you get your money up, the girl's going to come, because now you don't even have to talk to a bitch. All you got to do is get your money up, and then they come. You see what I'm saying? So you have to really pay attention and be careful about dealing with certain type of advice, because you got to understand, you're going to apply this to your life, and then you're going to be fucking up and fucking up and fucking up, and then that's going to make you even more jaded, and then make it harder for you later. You see what I'm saying? It's crazy. But let me see what Santa Sucks says. So, Locario, should I be a zero tolerance for maybe chicks on Facebook, just like I am in real life? K. Zagan or EO said we should be more patient with online women. You recall? Well, this is the thing. There's different ways to play the game, right? And there's different situations and different contexts. You understand what I'm saying? There's a different context. So, for example, I'm about to do a Patreon exclusive video on how to get women to pay for dates. You understand what I'm saying? And so in that video, you know, there's a way to get women to pay for dates if they flaked on you. But I'm gonna show them how to do that in the video. But that's the Patreon shit. You gotta pay for that. But the thing is, I've always said, listen, if a chick flakes, tell her the fuck out of here. You understand what I'm saying? Like, get out of here. But the context of me teaching you how to get a girl to pay a date, then you might do something differently. You see what I'm saying? So everything that we teach you in the game is not going to be always the same way for every situation. You see what I'm saying? So you always have to think about what the situation is and what's the best course of action for each situation. Now, in general, though, right? In general, what I say is this. I say that in general, when you're dealing with women, right, you don't want to necessarily have, well, you can do what you want, but this is what I suggest. I don't suggest you have patience with women. And I'm going to tell you why. You understand? And I know it probably sounds crazy, but I'm going to tell you why. The reason why I don't necessarily suggest you have patience with women is because women are always picking and choosing who they're going to, give their time to. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, Zach came. He said, yeah. I didn't say nothing about being patient with no bitch online.
That's what I was thinking too. I was like, did Zach say that? I know. And I want to clear up something too. Don't confuse, leaving things open to having patience with bitches.
Right.
You understand? Because I don't want to put any words in EO's mouth, but what I remember and what I think I remember hearing EO say was, you can, like, if they're acting iffy, then you can say to her, hey, it's all good. So whenever you feel like hollering at me, here's my number. You can holler at me.
Right. Exactly.
But I don't think having patience, niggas ain't texting the bitch back and asking her when, okay, so when are you going to be available and how can we get this done? And asking her or texting her back and asking her all these questions. Right. Dudes is just like, keep it cordial and allow her the chance to get back at you if she feels like it.
Right.
You understand? But that's not like chasing a bitch or right. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's trying to get at a bitch if she's on some maybe shit or if she's on some indecisive wasting my time shit. Right. You understand? And I don't think any of the guys that we know is into wasting time with bitches. You understand? Now, if you're texting a chick back and forth and she shows some type of promise or maybe, you made a plan and she seriously had an issue where she had to cancel or whatever, like EO said, leave it open-ended. Like, be like, hey, that's all good. No problem. If you want to, hit me up when you're ready or blah, 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 blah. Here go my number, holla at me. Boom. Right? A nigga like me, on the other hand, if she flakes, she's dead. Like, I'm done.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's just different styles. Because there are times where I will leave something open-ended. So, for example, I meet a girl and she has a boyfriend. And I say, listen, let's follow each other on Instagram or some shit. If anything, just holler at your boy. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm not like checking up on her. I'm not like hitting her up. But if anything changes, she want to holler at me, that's cool. You feel what I'm saying? Or let's say, for example, there's a situation where you haven't made a date yet, but you're trying to coordinate a date and y'all schedules just ain't matching up. So you say, well, listen, it seemed like we're kind of busy the next week or so. So just holler at me when you're free. That's it. You feel what I'm saying? So that's cool. I'm saying, but what we're saying is, and I don't think anyone's saying this, we're not talking about like running after a chick and chasing a chick every week to check up on her to see if she, you know what I mean? We're not talking about that shit. You see what I mean? So I just want you guys to make, basically, I don't want y'all to get shit too misconstrued, because I think that the actual essence of what we're saying falls under you being a man, you getting what you want, and you not fucking bending over backwards and wasting time.
Wasting time. That's the bottom line. You can't waste time.
Mm-hmm.
You can't waste time. Like, look, for me, I'm with my experience, whenever a chick shows any resistance, it never is fruitful in the end. Never.
Right.
And so with me and my experience, once they give me any type of friction, I'm on to the next chick. I don't have time to even, like, I don't necessarily have to block them and all of that, but I'm so like on to the next chick, to the point where if a chick actually hits me up later on, I'm literally on some who is this type shit. Like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I don't know who this is. You feel me? Because I'm not checking on it. You know what I mean? Even if I wrote the name down, I still might not remember, because I put shit out of my mind. Like, I only have a certain amount of space in here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I only have a certain amount of space, and you was acting iffy. Like, bitch, you don't know who you fucking with. You don't know the type of man that you're dealing with.
Right.
And I can't fault you for that, because you don't know me. That's cool. But that doesn't mean that I have to fucking follow behind you neither.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean that. So you can be patient, meaning you can leave it open and you can let the girl know, hey, it's all good. Hit me up when you're ready. Right. But the bottom line is, you're not wasting your time, because you're on to the next chick. You're on to the next match. You're on to the next cold approach or whatever it is. And you let her hit you back. You understand? You don't go back to her. Hey girl, what's up? Blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
And the other thing that Coach EO that I remember him saying on the show, because he was saying how, like, if a chick says that, her family member died or something, like he might send her a little text, letting her know, hey, I know what it is to lose somebody, blah, 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 blah. And then, like, send her just a little text just to follow up on some shit. You understand? But again, everybody got their different style. You understand what I'm saying? And that's a specific situation. You understand? But if a chick just, like, sometimes a bitch will flake on you just by not showing up.
Right.
That's straight disrespectful. Not showing up and not contacting you after, that has happened to me before, where I let a chick know, like, hey, I'm on my way. And she's like, okay, cool, I'm getting dressed. And just 30 minutes before the meeting time. And then I get there and I say, I'm here. Right. No response. And I'm like, how far are you along? No response. Right. And then now it's past the time. Past the fucking time. And I'm like 10, 15 minutes past. And I'm like, yo, where you at? No response. You understand? I've been in that situation before. So am I supposed to be patient with a motherfucker like that?
Right. Exactly.
No, bro. Like, nah. Like, at that point, I'm hollering at whatever chick is at the bar that's there, like, right now in front of me. Right. You understand? She's dead. She's done now. Even if she walks in after all of that no response shit, you gonna walk and seeing me talking to another bitch. Like, you understand? That's how it's gonna go.
Facts. And the thing is, you gotta understand, this is what you guys gotta understand, and this is very, very important what I'm about to say. There's so many different ways and routes to get to the same place.
Right.
And what happens is, because, for example, even in my book, How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day, right? That book is actually for beginners. You understand what I'm saying? It's for beginners. So there's certain things in there that I teach guys to do that I don't necessarily teach as far as advanced stuff. So the advanced stuff is different than what's in the book. You understand what I'm saying? So the thing is, with the How to Have Sex 2 Women a Day, and mind you, I wrote that in 2011. That's like damn near 10 years ago. You understand what I'm saying? And so what happens is that there's certain, like, for example, in the book, I do this thing where I talk about the ultimatum call, right? So that's, for example, let's say if you girl and y'all exchange numbers, right? And you text her, right? And then what happens is that she didn't hit you back, right? Then what happens is that you can text her again, maybe a week later or something, be like, hey, what's up, blah, 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 right? And then she didn't hit you back. Now, you send her a third fucking text telling her, hey, listen, this is the last text I'm gonna send you. If I don't hear from you, I'd love to see you, but if I don't hear from you, this will be the last time you hear from me, right? Now, why do you even do that? Right now, because that seems like you're chasing or whatever. Now, the reason why you do that and why that actually works sometimes is because the way women's minds work is that their emotions and how they feel about things change based off of different times. So when you first texted her, she could be feeling a certain type of way. And then the third time you texted her at that time, she could be like, oh shit, let me text this guy back. I want to see him because whatever. She's probably fucking with her ex-man. Something else happened. And now she's like the mood ready to make it happen. You can make something happen with that girl. Now that's shit I teach beginners. Now, the reason why I teach beginners that in a lot of cases, right, is because when a guy is beginning, usually what happens is that he's not at the level that a person like myself, Miles, EO, or K-Zagan is at, where we literally have the abundance. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm doing is I'm teaching him how to get his feet wet in the situation to just be able to communicate with a chick. Now, once he can do all of that, then it's like he starts getting more girls. He starts doing his thing. Then it's easier for him to say, you know what? This chick she ain't respond. Fuck that girl. Let me go to the next girl. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of times it's hard for a guy who's a beginner to just have that sort of charge into the game in 2 seconds. You understand what I'm saying? Now, this is what me and Mouse try to teach now because we want to get dudes more advanced quicker. But understand there's so many different ways to get the chick. You understand what I'm saying? So just because you're doing it this way doesn't mean this way isn't going to work. And just because you're doing it this way doesn't mean this way isn't going to work. You understand? But also understand the way that you're going about things also is going to dictate how, your level of game, is going to, some things could increase your confidence a little bit more. Some things could get you from this point to this point faster. So there's so many different facets and ways to do this stuff. You see what I'm saying? Right. So what I don't want you guys caught up in is that I want you to get caught up in thinking, well, I heard this one thing, but then what about this other thing? They both could be right. Now, there are things that are wrong. There are things that's going to make it where it's drastically going to fuck up your situation. Like you don't want to fucking be double, triple, quadruple texting a girl in 5-10 minutes. You understand what I'm saying? You don't want to be showing up at a girl's house, fucking playing a radio and shit like in that movie. What the fuck that show was? Like trying to get the girl out the window and shit. You're not going to go and fucking go buy a chick like 10 drinks that you just, you know what I'm saying? There's certain things that, that's not really the right route to go. But in order to get certain things going on, you understand, there's other ways to do it. Like, for example, when me and April first matched on, I think it was Tinder, this was like 3 years ago, right? And we were supposed to get together, but our schedules didn't line up. So it kind of fizzled out. And then we matched again on Bumble. And then so I was like, okay, I remember her. Let's try to make something happen, right? So now, because of the situation, it was like, oh yeah, I remember that chick. Shit didn't really go down. So let's try to make this happen again. I made it happen. But in that context, I'm not going to be like, man, fuck this chick. I was supposed to get with her a few years ago, and now I don't need to do all of that. You feel what I'm saying? In this context, I can actually make it happen. So understand that everything that we're talking about does not apply to every single situation. So if I say A, B, and C does not necessarily need to apply to every situation. This situation might be applied to D, E, and F. You understand what I'm saying? And then D, E, and F might not apply to the situation that needs A and B and C. But this is why we tell you guys, you have to be out there in the game, because what's going to happen is that in the game, it's going to really tell you what's the best course of action to do at any particular moment. Just like, for example, if you was in a fight, or let's forget a fight. Let's say you playing video games. When you play a video game and it's a fighting game or some shit, and 1 minute you got to take out the knife, the next minute you got to take out the machine gun, the next minute you understand what I'm saying? The situation calls for different weapons. You understand? The situation calls for different arsenal. You see what I mean? So you got to understand what situation you're in, pick out the right arsenal for that situation, and then follow through. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you guys got to understand. You feel me?
Are you video game niggas?
Right, exactly. AJ, so when guys are instantly hostile towards women, is it a sign that they're unsuccessful with women? Pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. They got it's some sort of issue there with women, because usually when guys are successful with women, right, there's a reason why they're successful with women, because they know how to interact with them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so that interaction brings him success, and then he reinforces, he gets positively reinforced by the woman coming at him, and then that reinforces him bringing action. You see what I'm saying? Now, when a guy is frustrated, when he ain't getting no pussy, when he's not getting good treatment from a woman, he's definitely going to be hostile. You understand? Now, the hostility could be in different forms. You know, it doesn't have to be like super rah or whatever, but sometimes it could be passive aggressive. You understand? Like just the other day, I was talking about, you know, dudes arguing and debating chicks and all that other stuff. A lot of times that's very passive aggressive energy from being frustrated with the woman. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, well, if I can't fuck you, at least let me, you know, dominate you in this way. You understand what I'm saying? Right. With my words and actions. You understand what I'm saying? That's what you got to understand. It's like, if I can't make this happen, you understand? Then let me at least try to make it happen this way. You see what I mean? So you gotta understand that that's how it goes, people. You feel me? So guys, the calling number is 516-387-1224. 516-387-1224. If you guys have a question, put a Q in the chat. If you guys have a question and you get that cracking. So you said, what do you think of doing an activity with a girl as a first date? I mean, what isn't everything activity? What are you talking about? What do you mean by activity? You know what I'm saying?
Cold steel.
I don't know. You gotta.
You mean like an outdoor activity, or?
I don't know. I guess
yeah.
We're like playing miniature golf or some shit. Is that what he's talking about? Because I don't get that. You understand what I'm saying? I do not get that. But guys, the caller number is 516-387-1224. But yeah, that's the thing, man. You guys have to understand, and this is why you gotta study the game and learn the game, because based off what you learn and what you study, and when you put yourself out there, you're gonna actually be in situations that is going to show you how you got to switch it up sometimes. It's going to show you that it's not this one static thing all the time, because you're in a unique situation. But what you want is the basics so that you have a foundation of where you're coming from when you're dealing with women.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
It's crazy. So they said like bowling or shooting pool, I guess. I mean, well, hey, this is the thing. The date should be something that you want to do first and foremost. You understand what I'm saying? So if you like bowling, if you like shooting pool, that's what you should do. Bring her, be like, yeah, let's make this happen. You understand? Because you want to see how she is in the environment that you want her to be in. You understand what I'm saying? So you're looking at the situation. So Cole still said jogging, hiking, or bike riding. Yeah, if that's something you want to do, then that's cool, because you want to see how she's going to be in the environment that you like to be in. Because if this is a girl you're going to be kicking it with, hooking up with, a girl that might be a girlfriend, you want to see how she acts and how she is in those environments and in those situations. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, it's all about, you know, where you want to go. You understand? So Bryce A said, how do you remain detached from women? And two, how do you not get frustrated dealing with women's bullshit? Miles, you want to take that first?
What? How do you not get frustrated dealing with man? Again, you got to remember what you got to remember what you're dealing with. You have to remember that you're dealing with a woman,
right?
And then after that, you got to focus on yourself. You have to focus on yourself, because it's like this. Think of it like this. If you were babysitting some autistic person or somebody with Asperger's or something, right? What would you expect from them? You understand what I'm saying? Would you expect a whole lot from them, or would you understand that they are what they are who they are, and they're only going to give you whatever it is they can give you? And you can only do so much. You can only see. Here's the thing: when you get frustrated and emotionally affected by something, that's because you allowed it to penetrate your psyche and your emotional like frame.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Right. So, and I used to be like that. You like Locario see me fucking arguing with bitches in the club. Remember that time when I asked that girl if she's a squirter?
Oh, right. I remember that shit.
And she got upset. And we was already flirting and talking shit about sex. But I said, yo, so are you a squirter? Do you squirt? And the bitch started like acting mad belligerent with me. So I was, I was yelling back.
Right.
You understand? And then, but when I was done, I was like, why was I yelling with that worthless bitch? Like, why was I even giving her that much attention? Like, why was I giving her that, like, I let her get the best of me. And that's because I let the, you know what I'm saying? I let the situation penetrate my emotional frame. And you're not supposed to let that happen as a man. So to answer your question, how do you deal with that stuff and not let chicks frustrate you? You have to realize what you're dealing with. And what you're dealing with is a woman, meaning that there's nothing for you to trust. You understand? Until she shows or proves it to you, there's nothing for you to trust or get attached to or anything like that. You understand? So if she does something crazy, just laugh it off. Like, man, this fucking crazy bitch. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. Like, I've been in situations, man, where I was on a date with a bitch and we went to the movies and everything was great. We laughing, talking, joking. And then when the movie let out, the bitch just started walking this way and ignoring me.
Right.
Out of nowhere. And I believe I told this story on Professor Rich's podcast or on his live stream before when I was a guest on there. And I told the story. Out of nowhere, the chick did that shit. And it got me tight because I felt so disrespected and so foolish. But then years later, I realized it was my fault. I realized that I let myself get put in that position, and I knew who I was dealing with, and I knew how like devilish and fucking disrespectful that bitch was. I knew that for a fact. So when she did that, and I was trying to talk to her, she literally acted like I was like you ever seen the movies where the niggas lose their soul or they die and they trying to talk to people,
right?
And people can't even see them. You know what I'm saying? That's how the bitch was treating me, bro. I could not believe it, bro. And years later, I realized, I was like, yo, that was my fault because I knew who that bitch was. I knew who she was. She showed me who she was early on, and I still decided to go out on a date with her. You understand? I realized it was my fault, you know?
Let's go to 447 in the chat. I mean, in the call, 447. Who this?
Hello.
What's going on? Who's this?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. What's going on? Who's this?
Yo, this is Andrew from the UK.
What's going on, brother? Did you donate?
I did indeed.
Appreciate it, bro.
Can I just say it's a pleasure to talk to you both. Like you're both dons. You're both dons.
What happened? Say that again.
I was just saying it's a pleasure to talk to you both. Like you're both like sick guys.
Appreciate it,
man. Thank you.
What's going on with you?
Pounds is heavy, man.
What's going on with you?
I'm very well. I have a bit of feedback. But, is that okay or not?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So I was thinking in terms of like your advertising and your like for the game kings and like the bad boy membership and stuff. So do you know how you put it at the end of each video?
Say that again.
I'm not sure. So you know how you put your like advertising at the end of each video,
right?
I'm not sure if that is necessarily the best way to advertise it. Because it's like this. It's like this. If you're dating a girl, and you text her every morning, be like, "Oh, good morning, beautiful. How you doing?" or whatever. Like that's going to go over her head. Like that's not going to like matter to her at all. But say if you don't ever text her that, and you text her that once, like, "Oh, good morning. How you doing?" That's going to mean a lot to her. So it's kind of the same thing with this. At the end of each video, there's the advert, and it kind of goes over my head because I listen to it so many times. Does that make sense?
No, well, that's different because that's advertising. You can't compare advertising to like trying to get with a chick. You know what I'm saying? Because advertising needs to be repetition.
Yeah, you got to make contact many times.
You know what I'm saying? That's the difference. You see what I'm saying? because you can't, because when you're trying, because I see what you're trying to say, but it's not the same type of psyche, because what it is that when you're advertising and you're marketing, you have to continuously hit people in the head with the you know, the advertising. You got to keep it, just like when you hear a song on the radio, when they used to play songs on the radio all the time, they play it over and over and over again, because they have to get it in your head so that you can remember it, so that you can purchase. But when you're talking to a woman, it's different, because what happens is that it's just an interaction between you and her trying to do this sort of dance in order to make something happen with each other. You see what I'm saying? So it's just two different, like, you know, things. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I see what you're saying.
Right.
I just thought I'd try and put it in some in a way that you'd understand. But yeah, but basically, like, at the end of the video, I kind of just, like, as soon as I start hearing, like,
so should we put it in the beginning of the videos then? Is that what you're saying?
Into the actual content.
Go ahead, Miles. What are you saying?
Caller, should we put the clip in the beginning of the videos? Is that what you're saying?
I personally think I won't waste too much time on this, because I know you guys want to carry on, but I think you should, like, lace it into the actual, when you're talking. I think you should be like, and then if you, like, go into the if you get the Bad Boy membership, we'll like carry on this further, kind of thing.
Gotcha. That's appreciate it, bro. I agree with what you're saying. I agree somewhat with what you're saying. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's facts.
Nah, that's what's up.
Yeah, because what he's saying is, if he can work it into the context of the video while we're talking, right, then while they're paying us attention for the content, if we can work it in and then say, you know, because this guy did this and he messed up, blah, blah, blah. And if he was on a Bad Boy membership and then boom, we put the, you know what I'm saying? And then we get back to the content, then that might, you know, yeah, definitely. So we appreciate that, bro.
Yeah. All right, sick guys. But yeah, big up yourself.
That's what's up, man.
Yo, Pounds is heavy. Be safe, man. Have a good weekend.
Appreciate the call, my brother. All right.
Sick, guys.
All right. So, guys, calling numbers 516-387-1224, 516-387-1224.
Yo, shout out to John Doe. He said he sounds like Vision. Funny.
A little bit. That's true. So he got another question. So it says, do y'all think that romance overall is dead? I'm one of them romantic dudes that like the romance chicks. I mean, you gotta ask Miles, because I'm totally, I don't even know how to say romantic or
no. Well, look, let me tell you, bro. Romance is not dead. It lives within you. However, you have to be a little bit more strategic with your romance game. You understand? Right. What I mean by that is, when it comes to romance, you gotta give little. You can't give it a whole slice of bread. You gotta give her little crumbs. You got to break it off a piece. You got to break off little pieces here and there. So basically what I'm saying is like, you know, some dudes come with the fucking chocolates and flowers on the first goddamn date.
Right.
And it's like, nah, nigga, you can't do that until, you can't do that type of shit until probably six months to a year in. You understand? But what you can do is, if the first date is walking through a park and it's springtime or some shit, and there's a rose bush or a little flower on the ground, you trying to be romantic, you can pick it and give it to her and tell her to put it in her hair and tell her it'll match her dress and it'll look nice. And it'll bring out her eyes. Say little shit, just little shit, like hold her hand when you're walking with her, put your hand on the small of her back. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. Like, when you're talking to her, look into her eyes and hold her close and shit like that. But you got to do it sparingly. You can't do it too much, because what happens is the chicks, they'll start to get used to it. And then you realize that you're going to be in a fucking situation where you're trying to outdo your last dude.
Exactly. That's why I'm telling you. I say you should be romantic once every 5 years or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you a real thing.
It's 708. We'll get to your call in a second. But go ahead, Miles.
Me being romantic is what got me into not celebrating Valentine's Day ever again.
Right. All right. See,
because I used to do heavy romantic shit for my chick, and then one Valentine's Day she fucked up, and I might tell you the story one day. But one Valentine's Day she fucked up, and when it was all said and done, I said, "You get no more Valentine's Day from me."
He's like, Valentine's Day is canceled forever.
Valentine's Day is canceled forever. You're done. And she's still my girl today. So imagine she had to live with that. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, it is what it is.
So let's go to 708. 708. What's popping? Who this?
Yo, can you guys hear me?
What's going on? Who's this?
Uh-oh.
Hey, how's it going, Locario? Miles, what's going on, my brothers? This is Derry from Chicago.
What up, my brother? Did you donate?
Darius?
Did you donate?
Nope. I can't do that. Yep, for sure.
Appreciate it.
All right. Yo, what's up? What's going on in Chi-Town, man? How cold is it right now?
You know what? It's kind of crazy right now because we just went from like 10, 15 degrees and now it's like 40. So
wow.
Okay, but that's still cold though. That's still cold. So
I'll take it.
Right. So what's good?
What up?
Yeah, man. So I wanted to ask you brothers today. The question I have for you today is what qualifies a man to be a dating coach? So if I wanted to be a dating coach, what would qualify me to do that?
Well, you basically have to actually really be good at dating and doing and the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you have to actually have a very well-versed, well-rounded view and experience in the game. You see what I'm saying? And so
what does that look like exactly? Go ahead, I'm listening.
Right. So basically what happens is that your dating history, right, has to actually have substance. So for example, like I'll look at myself, for example, right?
Yeah.
I have a wife and a girlfriend at the same time. You understand what I'm saying? Who know about each other. It's all honest. So that's just one example right there. You understand what I'm saying? I'm married and I have a girlfriend. You see what I mean? So that within itself right there is already a thing that can say, okay, this person knows what they're talking about, right? Now, you might have people who are coaches. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to be married or you have to have a girlfriend. But what happens is that the more things that you have going on, you understand what I'm saying, in the realm of dating and relationships that shows any type of success or any type of knowledge on the subject, you understand what I'm saying? That actually makes it to where you're reputable to teach it. You see what I'm saying? To teach the knowledge that you know. You see what I'm saying? And so, and then also there's a difference between, a person who, because there's guys, for example, that can get a lot of sex from women, but they still don't know how to deal with women. Do you understand what I'm saying? So a lot of times people equate the acquiring of sex to knowing how to actually have successful relationships. You see what I'm saying? So that's the thing.
Totally different things, right?
Yeah. Oh, but and other than that, like fuck what Locario talking about. All you need is 100,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Facts, exactly. Facts.
That's all you need, bro. You good? You feel me? No, but seriously, what does it look like? What it looks like is like knowing how to carry yourself on dates and understanding, like making connections and learning something, having something that you learned from all your experiences. You see what I'm saying? Like, because, like, for example, like dudes talk about body counts and stuff like that. Like my body count is still, I'm in the high 20s. I ain't even hit 30 yet. Right. But I've learned things from my handful of experience, like what most guys would call only a handful of experiences. I've learned a lot from my experiences. You understand? Because a lot of the chicks that I fuck with them for an extended period of time. And like I've had a long-term relationship for over 18 years now. You understand what I'm saying? So I've learned, I've been through a lot. You understand? Like I think it also takes it. I think it also takes a few years. Like I'm not gonna lie. I think it takes a certain amount of time as well. You know what I'm saying? Because certain things you have to go through an experience and then let it influence your outlook as a man, and then you're able to actually. Because like me, I wouldn't even consider myself a dating coach necessarily. I just consider myself to have a level of experience that I can impart wisdom to other men, but I wouldn't even consider myself a dating coach, honestly.
Okay, for sure. No, I was trying to ask you too. I was listening, but did you say you said you were with one woman for 18 years? Is that what you said?
I've been with the same woman, my main chick. I've been with her for 18 years now. Yes.
Shit, dude. See, that's what I'm saying. That's an accomplishment. Okay. So things like that. Okay.
Right.
For sure. Because again, the reason I asked the question is because I didn't necessarily know what qualifies a guy, because you'll have one guy who has experience with, let's say, 15 women that he, dated here and there. And then you'll have a guy like yourself who's dated maybe a couple of women for years. But again, I guess it's all subjective, but I just definitely wanted you to opinion on the matter, because you two seem pretty solid. So definitely.
Another thing I want to say too is that it also depends on the type of coach that you're going to be. Because, for example, like Locario does a video every day about game and about dating. I'm trying to get to that level where I have a video to do every day. I might skip a day, here and there, but I try to come out with a video every day. And the reason why I'm mentioning that is because you also have to understand that to be a dating coach that's using YouTube, you also have to create a level of consistency with content.
Right.
Meaning that you have to be willing to talk about this stuff pretty much all the time. Because you have some guys who might be intrigued by the world of being a dating coach, but they don't have the dexterity to actually talk about this shit all the time. You understand? I remember Locario and I coming up, this is all we talked about. Like, we talked about this almost all the time, and not just women, but like, manhood and how to get what we want out of life, and just, motivation and inspiration and confidence and all these things that we talk about. This was pretty much the main topic of most of our conversations, as our friendship grew over the years. You see what I'm saying? So it's also something that you have to keep in your conversation. You understand? It's not just the knowledge and the experience. You also have to be able to talk about it at any given time. Like, for example, if you notice, like, we get on these live streams and we don't script anything. We just come up with a topic and we're able to talk about it and give decent content, like, pretty much every time you see us. You understand? And so there's something to be said about that.
Right. And also too, this is the thing that people got to understand about. And this is why I say, as far as people getting advice, and I always tell people, vet your dating coaches. You understand what I'm saying? Right. So you got to vet the advice that you're getting, because what happens is some people just take shit. So a person to get on camera and just say shit and then just take it. You understand what I'm saying? And so they'll think because a person has a bunch of subscribers that means that this person knows what they're talking about. But see, in order to, there's a reason why I can come out with a video every day. And there's a reason why for years we came out with a new video or program on the Bad Boy membership every month, because you actually have to have the knowledge. There's no way in the world you could come up with this amount of content without the knowledge. You see, impossible. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is that it's from years, and also even right now, going through things and studying things and making things happen, and also working with other people so you see different things. Because see, the problem with a lot of guys who want to coach or consider themselves coaches or try to coach or whatever, what they do, the biggest mistake, and I say this to anybody who wants to be a coach, you have to not just look at, you got to look at the masses and not just look at yourself. Because what happens is that when people give advice, you're still giving advice from your perspective, but you also have to look at things in a grand scheme of things. This is why I always tell guys that, women generally out here, of course there's exceptions, but women generally out here are fucking and sucking. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's what's actually happening out here generally. So I try to tell guys this so that they're not going in the game with rose-colored glasses on trying to find everywhere. It's not going to happen. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And so what happens is that if you don't know that, or if you don't realize that, you're going to be trying to coach a guy or trying to tell him, hey, yeah, you can go out here and find a bunch of virgins and find a girl with the low body count. And I'm like, bruh, that's not the real issue. The issue is how you deal with reality. You know what I'm saying? The reality is that women are out here getting it in. And the thing is, there's so many pointers that you can see just based off of what's happening in the world right now, where you have stuff like Tinder, Bumble, OkCupid, where it's access to sex is so easy. Women are super sexually liberated right now. Yeah, exactly, on demand. And they're super sexually liberated right now. And so you have the combination of those things that's going to cause more and more sex to happen. So you have the society saying, hey, ladies, it's cool. Fuck who you want to fuck. And we're going to give you the tools to fuck who you want to fuck. So you see what I'm saying? So it's almost like you would say common sense. But for most people, that's not, you know what I'm saying? They don't really see it like that. And they don't really understand it. Also, as a person who's living it, you know, like myself and Miles, we're out here. We've been in situations where on multiple occasions where ourselves plus other friends we know personally, where we've met women and had sex with them quickly on the first date or the first night. We've been with women who fucking drove 3-4 hours to come see us. We've been with women who are cooperative. We've been with women who are uncooperative. We've been with, you understand, with all of the things that we're telling guys. I'm like, these are the things that happen. So it's a very, detailed thing that you learn as you're going along and as you're living the life. See, the thing with YouTube, because anyone could put on a camera, what a lot of YouTubers do is they look at people like us who've actually lived it. They take what we say, try to repackage it, you understand, in their own way, add and sprinkle a little bit of bullshit on top of it. And then you see what I'm saying? And then they think that's what it is. So, you know, that's why I say you got to vet.
Right. Instead of like passing it on, they add their flavor to it. Right.
Right. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying you got to vet it. Right. You definitely got to vet it. You got to see who you're taking advice from and see if, you know, like, and it's like anything else. Just like how you vet a woman, you should vet the people you're taking advice from, meaning that you should spend a significant amount of time checking out someone's advice to see if things are lining up, to see if they're consistent, to see if they are actually who they say they are. You understand what I'm saying? Because a lot of times what happens is this: the truth is always going to reveal itself, no matter what. You understand what I'm saying? It's always going to reveal itself. Right. So what's going to happen is that the frauds are going to reveal, it's going to be revealed that they're frauds. The real people, you're going to see that these motherfuckers is real. You understand what I'm saying? That's exactly how things have to play out. You see what I mean?
Right, for sure.
Yeah, man.
Okay, definitely.
Yeah, man.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Were you saying something, Miles?
Oh, no. We good. Appreciate your call, man. Thank you.
Appreciate the call, my brother. All right, Mahalo.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, so the thing is, because I didn't want to hog up all the space, I'll definitely donate again. Can I call back in with another question?
Yeah, no problem.
Redonate?
Yeah, no problem. Bro. All right, bro. I'm holla.
Okay, definitely.
Right. Peace.
All right.
Appreciate it. All right, let's go to 210.
Yo, K Zaggin, bro.
K Zaggin 20 in the building.
What's up, man? So my real quick, my brothers, shout out to you and Miles. I got mad love for you, but I think you niggas already know that.
Yep.
Outside of YouTube, so appreciate you, brother.
Let
me just say this. I think when we talk about dudes taking dating advice from dudes, you have to look at the men and the different situations they've been in. Like, if all you dealing with a dude, all he does is just fuck and have sex, he's limited in the advice he can give you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if you're dealing with a dude who's had plenty of casual sex, he's been a boyfriend, he's been a side nigga, he's had a couple of side bitches, he's been in all the different types of arenas. You know what I'm saying? That's why I laugh at dudes who say, dudes who are married can't give good dating advice. I'm like, nigga, that's the ultimate game.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, you know how much game it takes for a nigga, even in a long-term relationship. You know how much game it takes for a nigga to keep a chick in pocket for that long?
Right.
And to keep the shit fruitful?
Right.
Now, she could be miserable for that long, but to keep the bitch happy, and you're happy too?
Right.
You're not ready to chop the bitch head off? Bro, that shit take mad game. But I think niggas need to experience all of that. And I think, you know, it's a young dude thing, right? These niggas think, oh, well, this nigga, he look like he get pussy and he say he get pussy, so he's the best advice I should get. Nah, not really. Right. Because that was niggas in high school doing the same thing he doing. But he 30 just now. So he really kind of late in the game. Because niggas was doing it at 18, 19.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, look. You know, maybe I'm secretly speaking on my own experiences, but I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? These niggas is late in the game, but and there's nothing wrong with being a late bloomer. But a lot of these niggas that are 25, 26, they got a YouTube channel and they just started getting pussy 2 years before they got a YouTube channel. Is that who you really want to listen to?
Right.
I'm just saying. Is that who you? So you know, and not to say this, when guys talk about dating advice, you know, we all know there's a complexity to the game, and there's also some simplicity to the game.
Right.
You know when you listen to the wrong nigga when he takes something simple and make it complicated.
Right.
Or when he takes something complex and he oversimplifies it. You know that nigga ain't telling the truth.
Right.
Because the right nigga will tell you, look, I ain't saying that everything is everything, but in certain situations, this is what you're going to get. He going to break down in detail what you might encounter when there's complexity to the game. And then when it's simplistic, he's going to tell you, y'all niggas thinking too much.
Right.
Nigga, just do this. Nigga, all the other shit you thinking about, leave it alone. But them niggas who don't know what they're talking about, they're going to fuck up the whole thing.
Right. That's facts. Nah, that's real shit. That's real shit. And that's what I'm saying, where, again, it's like dudes got to actually, like, look at what's going on. Because if you looking on YouTube and the dude's like 18 years old and he talking about he a dating coach, you gotta be like, ain't you still like, you know what I'm saying? Ain't you still wet behind the ears, bro? Ain't you like, what are you talking about? Like, who you been dating? You just lost your virginity last year. What are you talking about? Like, so this is what I'm saying.
That's my point.
You know what I mean? And I'm like, how?
That's my point.
I'm like, how you taking these motherfuckers seriously?
Yeah.
You know?
And real quick, for anyone listening, I did donate on the Cash App. You know, normally I come in and say I donated, but I did donate because unlike a lot of you other niggas, even though I consider Locario and Miles friends, you know, I don't try and shice them niggas. I still donate like everybody else because I ain't special like that. So I gotta let them niggas know.
That's what's up, man. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
All right, gentlemen.
Yo, hold on. Yo, Zag.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell the people, you know, when they could catch you on the show tomorrow.
All right, so real quick, we doing a live joint tomorrow at 12 o'clock Central Standard Time. You know, we got some homies, some close friends of mine on a YouTube joint. Y'all might know them. I don't know. They right here looking at y'all right now. You know, they might be on the joint. You know what I'm saying? So, but come on the joint tomorrow. What we're going to talk about is men with a defeatist attitude and how you can improve your dating experience by getting rid of your defeatist attitude.
Nice. That's what's up.
That's what's up. So make sure you guys
tune in. 12 noon Central Standard Time.
That's what's up.
That's what Eastern.
Right.
Yeah.
So make sure you guys check that out. Check that out on K-Zaggin channel. Fact.
Yeah, K-Zaggin 20. That's 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 12 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Yes, sir. All right, brother.
No doubt.
All right, man. I'm holla.
All right, gentlemen.
All right, peace.
All right, man. See you tomorrow.
All right, so we're going to bring back 708, but first we're going to answer this question. So it says, what does it mean when you're laying the pipe good and she's not getting attached?
Hold. Wait. How many likes do we have, though?
Oh, yeah. How many likes we got? Hold on.
Yeah, I'm not feeling the likes, man. I feel like we can have a little bit more, though.
Hold on. How much we got? I see 134. Can we get it to at least 175? Can we do that?
Let's get to 175, people. Come on now.
People, let's do this. Let's get it cracking. Where we at? 155. I see 155. Let's get it to 175, people.
I see 161. Let's go.
Let's get it cracking. Let's get to 175, motherfuckers. Let's go. That's 170.
Come on, 5 more, baby. 5 more.
5 more. All right, where we at?
Press the button.
We good? Where we at?
I see 171 though.
I see 172. We need 3 more.
All right, there you go. 175.
We got a height. That's what's up. Woo!
Thank you, people.
Appreciate you guys. Because you guys let the game flow so we can keep this going.
Yeah.
All right, so let's answer this question real quick and then we're going to get to the phone calls. So what does it mean when you're laying the pipe good and she's not getting attached? When every other woman I slept with got attached after the 3rd time, why is this chick different? She doesn't even cuddle.
Why do you care?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I want to know.
If she giving up the booty on a regular basis, why do you give a fuck? And you fucking the bitches. Why do you give a fuck, bro?
Exactly. That sounds like an ego thing to me, bro.
Yeah,
like
you tripping off your ego, and that type of shit will get you stuck, bro.
And understand this. Every chick that you fuck ain't gonna get attached.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna get attached. She just might like the way you fuck, or she might not like the way you fuck. You understand what I'm saying? So it just is what it is. Like, you know,
or she's just in between dicks right now.
Right, exactly. A lot of guys be thinking that they dick is just gonna get a chick attached. No, chicks can have sex without any emotional attachment or nothing.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
So listen. This is why guys don't like chicks with high body counts, truthfully. Because if you fuck a chick who like fucking, nigga, that chick be looking you dead in your eyes. She be like, harder, fuck me harder. And you're like, God damn, like how I can't go no harder. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you're like, shit. You feel what I'm saying? She looking at you like, this all you got, nigga? Like, fuck out of here. Like, she looking at you like, what's wrong with you? She's like, I can take more dick than that.
Bro, her boyfriend is out of town on business.
Right, exactly.
Her main dick supplier is overseas.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Her main dick supplier is a part of the fucking National Coast Guard, and he got shipped to Texas to deal with the inclement weather.
Right.
And she's just waiting on that nigga to come back, bro. Like, listen, what a girl does doesn't matter, bro. Like, what are you talking? Come on, man. Like, get like enjoy whatever she's giving you and keep the shit pushing. Don't wonder why, bro. Like that's a black hole of thought. Like, you're just gonna lose yourself in that, and basically your ego is kind of shot, so you're losing your mind. Every girl might be different, but as long as she's fucking you, like, what, you know, as long as you're getting what you want, like, what's the problem? You feel me?
You know what's gonna fuck your ego up is when you fucking a chick and she pull out the fucking vibrator on your ass, and then she need to put the vibrator on her shit, and then what's gonna even fuck you up even more is when you fucking her, you might nut, and then she's still using a vibrator so that she can nut. You feel what I'm saying? Right. You'll be like, fuck, damn, I ain't get to, you know what I'm saying? Like, or what's even worse, you might be fucking a chick, she tell you, hold on for a second, she pull you off of her and then just use a vibrator. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be like, God damn, like, why am I even here? You know that's why niggas don't like chicks with high body counts. They don't want to have to feel that in. But let's go to 708 again real quick, and then we go to 513. 708, what's popping?
My brothers, what's good once again.
What up?
Yeah, man, thanks for allowing me back on again. I did donate again.
That's what's up. Appreciate it. So what's good with you?
Sure. So next question is, And right. So again,
Go ahead. You breaking up.
3-5. My number is about 5. Hello?
Yeah, go ahead. Say it again. You was breaking up a little bit.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you better. Go ahead.
Okay, cool. No, I was just saying, so with the numbers game, out of 100, okay, average guy, like maybe 5, at least that's my count. So in order to get, because I did notice on one podcast, you did say that guys with that true game get anywhere from 10 to 30.
Who said that?
Traits that will get you.
And why is your phone breaking up right now?
You're breaking up real bad. You're breaking up real bad. Can you go somewhere where you have a little bit better service?
Yeah, like walk around or whatever.
Hold on, my apologies.
This is all good. It's all good.
Okay, is that better?
We hear you a little better. Go ahead.
Okay, my apologies, man. I had a loud ass train, so it's kind of loud right here. I'm trying to get into it.
Okay. So you say your question is that
My question was, out of 100, when it comes to the numbers game, out of 100, average guy may get 5. You were saying, and that is actually my number so far. My question is, I heard on a podcast that you said guys with that true game can skyrocket that 10 to 30. If you had to pick 2 traits and get you to that level, what would you say? Like that is.
So you saying what traits get you to the level of getting more women, like getting more,
Yeah, he said if you got good game, then you should be able to get 10 to 30. And so what traits get you from 5 out of every 100 to 10 to 30 out of every 100?
Right. Well, the thing is, when I say
because I heard you talk about, like, for example, the mouthpiece, for example. But if you had the top 2 traits that get you to that level the fastest, what would you say it is? Or the both of you would say.
Right. Well, the thing is, first, when I say you probably get like 5 out of 100, or if you're advanced, you get 20 out of 30. I'm saying mostly like interactions, meaning like the girl's going to give you the number, you're going to exchange numbers. So I don't want people thinking like I'm saying you're going to fuck 5 girls.
Okay.
Right. So I
thought you meant like actual sex. I'm sorry.
Right. No, now that could happen. It's not saying that it can't happen, but I'm saying usually if you're a guy who's like average in a game, if you talk to 100 girls, you might have sex with like 1. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if you're above average, if you talk to 100 girls, you might have sex with like 10 to maybe 15 of them. You understand what I'm saying? So that's generally how it is. Now, as far as getting numbers is concerned, as far as getting those initial contacts, if you're an average dude, you could get like maybe 5 or 6 or whatever. The guy who's more advanced could get like 20 or 30. You see what I mean? But it always goes down after that, after the, you get down to the nitty gritty of it. But as far as
wait, I'm sorry. So does that mean I'm advanced? Because I actually calculate this shit, and it's for me, it's no problem. Like one number of 6 approaches on average, just when I average it out.
So say that again.
No, I was just saying. So does that make me advanced technically? Because getting a number for me out of like 6, 7 approaches is that shit's like easy. That's like a walk in the park. And the reason that I know that is that a buddy of mine, we actually keep score and track on a day-to-day basis, because again, I work inside of a grocery store and we see so many women on a daily basis that comes inside the store. So we keep track of the shit. And like 1 out of 7, 1 out of 6, as far as number is no problem. So does that make me advance in other words?
I mean, that's pretty good. If you're getting like 1 out of 5 chicks, you know what I'm saying? That's like 2 out of 10. That's like 20%. So that's pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you good. Okay. You know what I mean? But that's getting the numbers. Now, as far as you getting sex or getting like shit going, you know what I'm saying? Like, after that.
Right.
You know
that's when it gets a little complicated.
That's a different story. You know what I'm saying? So now, but the thing is this is to, as far as becoming more advanced, this is really all advanced is. Advanced is really just becoming good at the basic shit and doing it over and over again. That's it. You feel what I'm saying? Meaning, because this
at a higher volume,
right? So what it is this, and let me explain. I'm gonna explain this to you guys so that you'll get even a deeper level of this. So what you're doing is, to be advanced, is you doing the basic stuff over and over again at a higher level, meaning more talking to more women, interacting with more chicks. Right now, what happens is that when you interact with more women, basically doing the basics shit, you're going to actually learn more things that's going to take you to that next level. And this is where the advanced part comes in, is that you learn things that you wouldn't have learned if you weren't doing more value. So for example, let's say we talk about the basic stuff is, you go up to a girl, hey, how you doing? What's up? My name is Locario. Nice to meet you. Listen, I thought you was really cute. I think we should get together sometime. Let me get your number. Here's my number, yada, yada, yada. Right now, let's say you're doing that over and over and over and over and over and over and over again to a lot of different women, right? What's going to happen is that you're going to encounter so many different women in conversations that you're going to actually get women who are going to generally say or do similar things. Right now, because she's saying or doing similar things, then you get a feel for those situations.
Patterns.
Now, right, and you get the pattern. So now when you get a certain pattern, shit, every time the girl says this, I can come back with that. And you understand what I'm saying? So now every new girl you meet, when she meets you, she's meeting a more advanced version of you. You see what I'm saying? So now when you talk to them, they're a little bit more attracted to you than they would have been in the past, because you've basically worked out your verbal muscle, you worked out your fucking game, you worked on your confidence. All those things happen.
Well, hold on, Locario, you giving way too much game right now.
It's true. That's facts. You know what I'm saying? I think everybody needs to donate to the game. Facts. You know what I'm saying? But no, that's what it is. That's what it is. Because I've said this before. There's only so much a coach can actually teach you. There's things that you can only learn by being in the field. There's things you can only learn by actually being in front of a woman, talking to her and interacting with her. You see what I'm saying? So that's where the advanced thing comes in, because the only way to really, really get advanced is you got to be in the field doing the shit, because there's certain things that the field is going to teach you that you can't learn outside the field. Right. You have to be in the field. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, for sure.
You feel me? So that's what it is, man. So yeah, you just got to do more. Just do more of what you're doing.
Okay. Yeah, for sure, man. Hey, I just want to say again, man, I always try to show gratitude because, man, this channel, like you, Miles, you guys drop some really true shit. If I can give a quick testimonial, literally, Locario, because you dropped a program where you talked about just approaching a woman for 30 seconds to 2 minutes. That shit alone literally changed the whole landscape of my dating life. Because I'm able to approach more women. I'm able to actually be more calm. I don't have to think of all kinds of crazy shit to say. I mean, literally, it's only 30 seconds to 2 minutes.
Right.
And that shit comes confidence, being confident in who you are. I mean, literally, I can testify that having your shit together and all that kind of shit is
Oh, your phone was going out again.
Groceries, money. Hello?
No, go ahead. Your phone was going out a little bit, but go ahead.
No, I was just saying, I can just testify to the fact that you Locario, I was, immediately following Locario for a much time. You guys have definitely true to what you're saying, because literally that whole thing that a lot of guys fall for, that you have to have all your shit together to attract all sorts of women. I can testify to the fact that's bullshit.
Right.
I work a job, literally, I work inside of a grocery store. Sometimes I look like a little homely and shit. And again, just from your teachings alone, to any girl, and my numbers fucking skyrocket. I used to get maybe one number out of 15 approaches. That shit literally dropped to 1 out of 6. No problem. Easy. So I just wanted to get just say, whoever's listening to this, you guys should definitely listen to Locario, Miles. These guys know what the fuck they're talking about. They're not trying to deceive you. They're not after your money. We care about the fucking game.
That's teaching
true shit. So
that's what's up, brother. That's what's up, man. We appreciate it, man. We appreciate it, bro. Real talk.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Definitely.
That's what's up.
Definitely. So thank you both for answering that. Again, the information is.
All right. Thank you too, man. You have a good weekend, and
don't let I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was just saying, have a good weekend and get your phone fixed.
Yeah, you gotta get that phone fixed. That phone is a beast. You know what I'm saying? That's what you got.
Yeah, sure, man. It was kind of cheap, but it happened to get things done.
All right, brother. We appreciate it,
bro. Peace, man.
All right, man. Damn, that phone was crazy, man. You see,
that was horrible.
Good ass testimonial when the fucking phone was all fucking up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, that's what we need to do. You know, when we do the next Bad Boy membership prize, we got to give a nigga a phone or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
And that's what we got to do. We got to show you guys the picture of the winner in a second. Let's answer this question first, then we're gonna take this call. And no, answer the question, show the picture, and we're gonna take this call. So it says, is singing boyfriend energy? I fuck with some chicks just by singing, and I got some chicks that just wanted to hear me sing. I just be wanting to use it as a tool to fuck.
Bro.
Yo, that's funny though, because you know it's funny. I was at this. Me and April, we used to go to this karaoke spot, and there was this dude that would come in there and he would sing. He would sing like the Sam Smith song, and the dude could sing real good. You know what I'm saying? And I remember he sung one of the songs, and then this girl started crying.
Wow.
Like, oh my God, your voice is so beautiful. And she wanted to buy this dude a drink and shit. So, you know, so, you know, hey, if that could work in your favor, then fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Make it happen. But the thing is that, you know, generally speaking, like, it seemed like you're doing way too much.
Facts.
Try to fuck. If you want to fuck, just say you want to fuck. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
singing is like wearing a shiny iced out chain. Like, it'll get you noticed.
Right.
But you still gotta like put in the work for the game. You gotta use it to your advantage. You gotta tell the chick, like, listen, my voice sounds better when you're naked.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, kissing helps my vocal cords. Come here, give me a kiss.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you gotta do. Right? Look, I'm shy. I can only sing at your apartment in your bedroom. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, you gotta make it work for you, bro. You can't just be singing for free. Fuck out of here.
So Big Dog, I'm gonna send you the information after the stream. So hold tight. So shout out to Big Dog for joining the Bad Boy membership. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to you, brother. You'll get the information right after the stream. You feel me? But before we take this call, let me show you guys. So let me show you guys the newest member who won the prize. So you can see him right here. He got the freaking watch. He got the gift card, and he got the Bad Boy cologne. Shout outs to my dude right there. I'm telling you, listen, guys, if you guys are on the Bad Boy membership, you feel what I'm saying? You can get these prizes, and we will make this shit go down. So shout out to my brother right there, the Bad Boy membership. Remember, we do this every month, so make sure you guys join the Bad Boy membership. If you join the Bad Boy membership, we're randomly picking a winner every month to get some of the prizes. You get the cologne, you get a watch, get a gift card, and we might throw in some other things. You feel what I'm saying? You never know. We might throw in something crazy one time just on some surprise shit. You know what I'm saying? You might open your door and open your mailbox and get the meaning of life or something. I don't know. We might throw something in there. But let's take this call real quick. 513. What's popping? Who this?
What's going on, Locario and Miles Cunningham? How y'all
What's up, bro? Chilling.
And what's going on?
Yes, Trish from Cincinnati. Black man, handsome black man that talks like a white guy.
Oh, what up?
What's going on with your brother?
Not much, man. A lot. I'm finding things about myself that I need to work on. And I thought about taking a break from all the dating apps because what I'm noticing from me, I'm noticing a lot of girls flaking. Definitely on the second date when it comes to doing all that stuff. And I just said to myself, you know what? I just need to take a break and focus on what I really want out of this. And the reason why I called you guys is that a good idea.
So you're saying is a good idea to take a break from dating and all that? Is that what you're saying?
I'm like, what I'm talking about is taking a break from, Tinder, Bumble, all the dating apps, just to focus on, okay, what do I want? I'm in a lot of flakes. So it's like, I'm not blaming the women at all, but I'm focusing more on me.
Right.
Right.
What do you think, Locario? Because you're a big Tinder guy.
Right. I mean, because what I want to know is what is the thing that, so you're saying, because you're saying you're taking a break from the apps to focus on you, or are you taking a break just from dating? Are you still going to date girls that you meet outside? Is like, what's the situation?
The situation that I'm noticing is the fact that I'm getting a lot of flakes. Now, don't get me wrong. I get it. It's a numbers game, but it's excessive. That's what I'm talking about. There's a difference between flaking and excessive flaking, if that makes any sense.
And what's excessive flaking? Give me an example.
Like excessive flaking is, let's say you set a date up with a chick and she flakes, and you talk to somebody else and they flake, and and it keeps going on and on and on.
And what exactly? Okay, so let's take me through the story. So you match with a girl on Tinder, right? And then what happens? And then you set a date,
right?
Okay, and then
I set a date, or in my situation is this: like when I set up a date, or when I go on the first date, we have a great time. Now, when I go up to set up the second date, like she don't want to be bothered with me anymore. That's what I'm talking about.
But is that about so wait, okay, so how many times is this occurring though? Because I'm still trying to figure out in the past month.
Shout out to Steve the Dean in the chat.
Yeah, it's out to Steve the Dean. How many girls have flaked on you in the past month? Like in the past month, how many girls flaked on you?
I only had one second date since January. Now it's now March, so about two months.
Damn.
What I'm saying is how many though? That's what I'm saying.
How many?
You're not giving a number.
How many? I can't even. I lost count, man.
You lost count? Is that many? All right, hold on, bro. What is happening on these dates?
Right, because I'm like, the stuff that you're leaving out that we don't know. You're just saying.
Because you say you're having a good time, but what's really happening on these dates?
Maybe it's once again the conversation, and like you've always taught me, Miles.
Bro. You need to learn how to answer a question. I am asking you, what is happening on these dates?
Miles, I wish I could tell you. I'm not the woman.
Bro. Listen. I need you to just take the average beats of a average date that you've been on in the last couple months, and just tell me what is happening on the dates. Just tell me what happened.
Like, what are you doing? Did y'all go to the get coffee? Did y'all drink? What did y'all talk about? You understand what I'm saying? Tell us what happened.
What happened, bro?
What I usually like to do, I usually like to take them to the bar or arcade place here, and we just like to have fun. That's what I like to do. Now, oftentimes we go into like kidding and all that. I get let's take it slow and all that. But I've been in some situations to where it was successful, but it's not like it's happening on a consistent basis.
Okay, all right. Slow down. Slow the fuck down. What I want to know is, okay, so you set up the date. You tell her to meet you at the bar or the arcade. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you get there first, and then she comes in.
Yes.
Okay. Now, when you see her for the first time, just describe what happens to me when you're sitting in the place, you're sitting at the bar, or you're sitting at the table, or whatever. Like, where are you sitting? Tell me where you're sitting usually.
I usually sit right near the exit, just like I've learned from you, Miles. I sit right near the exit, right in that. If something was to happen, we could exit quickly.
Stop. I said sit in the place facing the exit so you can see what happens. I didn't say to sit near the exit. I didn't say that. But where are you sitting? Are you sitting at the bar? Or are you sitting at a table? Where are you sitting?
Mostly at the bar.
At the bar. Okay, fine. So you're sitting at the bar. You can see the exit. Yes? You can see the front.
Yes.
Okay, so she walks in. Tell me what happens from there.
Okay, she walks in. I give her a hug, and I say to her, I kind of stole this from the dean. Shout out to the dean. I just tell her, yo, you look good, smell nice, and I sit her down. That's it.
So tell me when you hug her, how does that work? Tell me how the hug is.
I give her a full hug.
How does she hug you though?
10 seconds.
How does she hug? Does she grab you too? Does she like
same way?
Okay, cool.
Okay. Now what does she say to you?
Yeah. Majority of the time it's like, wow, you're so handsome, which I am.
Okay. All right. So now you sit down. What are the seating arrangements like? Is she sitting like next to you, or like how is that going? What does that look like?
Oh, I sit next to her.
Okay.
Actually, close to her, and I always say that to my dates. Like, are you comfortable with me sitting next to you like this? And they're comfortable.
Okay. Now, what's the where do you put your hands at this point?
I usually keep my hands to myself, just definitely when you're meeting somebody for the first time.
So wait, so you don't touch her throughout the whole date?
I do, but it just depends, because sometimes if they're very standoffish, I don't make any type of touching or anything of that. If they have like an attitude or whatever, like the date is over at that point.
And let me ask you a question. So if you're how long are your dates? Hour and a half?
My dates are usually about 2 hours or less than an hour. It just depends. It just depends on the mood and all that stuff.
Okay. And so with these dates, are you kissing these girls 90%? Like, listen, because I'm trying to get like a general sense. So is it 95% of the time, are you kissing these girls on the date?
Yes. Some of them don't want to kiss me, and at that point, I just dismiss the date. Now, some of them do kiss me, and they don't want to see me again.
But it's what I'm saying. So they kiss you, right? And then then you hit them up again and say, "Hey, let's go out," and they're like, "I'm good."
Usually what happens when I do that is like, oh, I'm not sure, and all this stuff, and I have to play this cat and mouse game, and at that point, I just block the number at that point, because
wait, hold on. Before this, I forgot to ask you, do you, when you set up a date, do you talk to these girls on the phone for like an hour or two before you go on a date with them?
Right.
Yeah, that's my problem. You got me on that. You got me.
See, this is the issue sometimes.
Man. We got it. So why do you find yourself talking to these girls so much?
Because like I said in the beginning, I'm going to tell you this. I'm super embarrassed to tell you this. Probably about a month ago, I was on the phone with a woman. Literally, I'm not making this shit up. For 7 hours, 25 minutes, and 37 seconds. I'm going to repeat myself. 7 hours, 25 minutes, and 37 seconds.
Why were you? And so this girl who you spent all that time on the phone with, did you get a second date from her?
Well, I decided that I wasn't attracted to her because we met about a week ago, and we did kiss, and I was like, nah, I just wasn't feeling it.
Wait. So you stayed on the phone for 7 hours and 32 seconds and 59 minutes with a bitch you ain't attracted to?
Yeah.
Why?
Bro.
Why?
I was attracted to her in the beginning, don't get me wrong, but as we met in person, because she's not from here. She's from, I think, Akron. I'm from Cincy. So that's about a 3-hour stretch.
So wait, so hold on.
Probably about 2 weeks ago.
So y'all went, so you met her first, and then after y'all met, you spoke to her for 7 hours on the phone?
No. I talked to her first.
So y'all,
then we met up.
Oh, so y'all spoke for 7 hours on the phone, and then y'all met up?
Yes.
Okay, now
probably about 2 weeks later after that.
Okay, now, so what I'm saying is, in general, I'm sure you don't speak to every girl for 7 hours, but in general, do you speak on the phone with these girls before you meet them?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
I think that's one of the issues, brother. You understand what I'm saying? See, what happens is that you're trying to go on these dates with these women, or you're going on these dates with these women, and what you've done beforehand was you spent way too much time with them beforehand. So now they spent so much time with them beforehand, right? Then a lot of times that gives off boyfriend energy.
Yes.
So if
and needy energy too.
Right. Then so what happens is when you're on the date with the girl, I'm sure. So let me ask you this: when you're on the date, are you in a lot of these cases trying to get sexual with her? Because, like, for example, you're trying to kiss her, you're trying to get touchy-feely with her at some point, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So this is what happens. What you're doing is that your behavior is incongruent. This is why you're having the hard time getting the second dates. You understand what I'm saying? So what happens is this: the reason why it's hard for you to get second dates is because you match with a girl on Tinder or any of these sites or whatever like that. Y'all set a date. Let's say I set a date for like Saturday or something, right? And then what you're gonna do is you probably call her on Thursday or whatever, and I spoke on the phone for an hour, maybe hour and a half, and then y'all getting to know each other. You're going back and forth, yada yada yada. So in her mind, she's thinking, "Oh, this guy, he's like, like cool. Let me, like, I actually like this guy. Like, he's handsome. He's, he seems like he has a good head on his shoulders. So now she's thinking you're one of these guys who's potentially going to be a boyfriend. So when she meets you on this date and you're getting, a little bit sexual and touchy feely, now she's like, but wait a second. I thought you were like one of these guys that want to get to know me. You just seem like you want to get in my pants. So now, because she thinks you're just trying to get in her pants after she thought you were a guy that was really trying to get to know her, she doesn't go for the second date.
And she's already fucking somebody else, so she doesn't care enough.
Right. That too.
But yo, bro, let me ask you a question, man. Let me ask you a question. What can you tell me what you want from these chicks?
Why I want to take a break, because I don't know what I want. So
that's what I'm guessing. That's what I'm looking at. Now, I have another question for you. What do you rate your life on a scale of 1 to 10? And you can't use 7.
I rate my life as amazing. You know why? Because I'm a musician. I'm playing. I'm making money while I'm playing. I got two other jobs that I'm working. Literally, I work 7 days a week, and I work hard at what I do. And
so you love your life. Money's not an issue, and you actually do what you love.
Yeah, I'm doing a combination of my day job, and I play part time as a musician, and I make good music.
Okay. All right. Well, so your life sounds good. You sound confident about your life. I think you need to really assess what it is you want from these women and begin to make moves towards that, bro. And I think you should spend more time speaking to these women face to face, even if they are out of town, bro. Like that's not an excuse. That's not an excuse. Even if they are 3 hours away, there's not an excuse for you to spend that much time on the phone with any female. You understand? Because if you working 7 days a week and all of this shit, how the fuck you got time to be on the phone for that goddamn long? Like, that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. You understand me?
Yeah, you're right.
Right, and this is what I'm saying, bro. You got to understand how you moving out here, because again, I think it's going to make sense for you to take some time to figure out what you want so that you can move accordingly when you're dealing with these women. And the thing is that, again, you guys got to understand, when you guys are taking a lot of time out to converse with these women, you haven't even met them yet, you don't know them from nowhere, and you're giving them all of this attention and energy, understand that they're going to put you in the boyfriend category, the let's take it slow category. So then when you meet up with them, you understand what I'm saying? Then they're going to be like, what the fuck? I thought you was trying to take it slow. This mixed type of territory. So what else is better? This is the best course of action is to, if you match with any of these girls, set up a date and then wait until the date to have those conversations and interact with them. You understand what I'm saying? So that you can interact with them in real time and you're not coming to the situation with them having preconceived notions based off of you and her having these long ass discussions on the phone. You see what I mean? So you just say, hey, let's meet up Friday at 7 or Friday at 10 o'clock or whatever it is. And then you say to the girl, you hit her up Friday morning, hey, we still on for tonight? She says, cool, you meet her up and then y'all do what you got to do. Because as soon as when you start to do all that extra shit beforehand, you understand what I'm saying? That's going to give her the idea that you're the type of guy who wants more from her than just sex. So then when you want to date and it seems like all you want is sex, then she's going to feel like she was duped. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, listen, it's like if let's say I met a girl on Tinder, right? Let's say I matched with a girl on Tinder, right? And then we matched and she says to me, hey, Locario, I just want to keep it, 100 with you. Like, I just saw you and I just have the urge to suck your dick. Like when that's all I want to do. Like, I would love nothing to be in my mouth right now. And I'm like, okay, cool. So when we meet up, let's meet up this weekend. She's like, all right, cool. I'll meet up with you this weekend. And then I meet up with her on a date. And then I go to hug her and she gives me like a little one of those grandma hugs with the pat on the back. And she's being standoffish and she's acting like she's a prude. And she don't even want to kiss me. And I'm like, wait a second, you was talking all this shit about sucking my dick. Like, what's going on? So now what's going to happen is what? I'm not going to call her again. She's not going to get a second date. This is exactly what you're doing in the reverse. You see what I'm saying? You're spending a bunch of time with these women, which is translating to, I'm the type of guy who could be a boyfriend, want to take it slow, want to get to know you. And then you get on a date and now you're being sexual guy. You understand what I'm saying? You can't do it that way. You see what I mean? So the mixed signals is the thing that's causing you to not get the second dates. You see what I'm saying? So that you got to understand that. Yeah. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I'd say, take some time, figure out what you want to do, but also understand that when you're spending, I would say, don't talk to these chicks on the phone for hours like that, man, before you meet these chicks. Like, just cut all that out.
Don't do that.
You know
and don't let you. Okay, look. Here's the thing: if you are looking for long distance phone pals, then by all means do that shit. Go ahead, right? But don't you have to be careful when it comes to dating them. You understand what I'm saying? Like, because here's the thing: you're either gonna. I know it sounds fucked up, but it's you can kind of only do one or the other, because here's what happens when you do that type of shit. When a woman can access your attention and get so much of it with little to no sacrifice or work put in, she's just gonna use it as that, because a female, she's all about acquiring resources. So she's not gonna, she's not gonna like necessarily respect anything but you giving her what she wants, especially when you give her so much of it for nothing. You get what I'm saying? So when you actually get in touch with her face to face, and then you start like trying to be touchy feely and kind of like, you know, physically demanding, she's like, but you gave me so much attention before and I didn't have to even do anything for it. What's the matter with you now?
Right.
You know, like, why would you do that? Like, you feel me? So you know, I know it might be tempting to talk to these chicks and you might enjoy it. You might actually enjoy interacting with them over the phone. But the thing is, like, you have to like, all right, let me ask you a question. Are you sexual with them over the phone? Hello?
Call, you still there? I think he hung up because he had to talk to some other chicks. No. Are you still there?
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we get you. Go ahead.
Yeah. I asked you a question. I said, hello?
Yeah. Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah. So I was asking, do you get sexual with them in these 7-hour conversations?
You know what? It is so funny. I had
answer the question
for the first time with a girl, and she texted me, I think the last night or like the day later, talking about, oh, I don't want to be your late night phone sex girl. So yeah, yes, I have.
No, but the 7-hour girl, were you sexual with her over the phone?
Yes, I was. Yeah, we talked about sex.
You talked about sex.
We talked about it.
Yeah. But were you sexual though? That's different. It's two different things. Talking about sex and being sexual is two different things. When we say were you sexual, being sexual is flirting and building sexual tension through actually talking about what you would do in a sexual situation with the woman. Was that what you're doing?
No, actually, you know what? Now that I can't speak now. Now that I think about it, I would say with all the girls, I really, really, really do that. I bring up sex, but not like that.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. No, bro. Honestly, man, you need to take. You need to take some time and figure out what you want. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't really stop dating because I really think that you're only gonna lose out on like basic like practice time because you kind of need it because you seem to be like super unsure of everything. But I think you need to focus in more on what you want and you got to try to keep shit congruent. And I think you should leave the conversation to face to face. You understand what I'm saying? Like you got to leave the conversation more to face to face. Like I think. You like you say you have three jobs. Like you're kind of all over the place, man. You're all over the place, and it shows. You understand? Like you're all over the place.
Well, I've had one job for 5 years, and they definitely appreciate me. And like my other musician stuff, like I've been playing for 20 years, and finally now at a point where I'm making really good money at it now.
Right.
I've been pretty disciplined as far as working goes.
Right. Okay. But so with all that being said, like you like I still don't hear a person who's like sure of everything. Like I don't hear a person who's solid and knows what they really want.
Okay. So you're saying more out of like life in general.
Right.
Just like figuring out what you want, bro.
Wow. Okay.
Like if you had to describe yourself, what would you say?
I would describe myself as somebody that wants to be great, somebody that wants to leave a legacy. That's why.
A legacy in what?
And the legacy and the knowledge that I have given to the world through my talent or through what I'm teaching.
What are you? So you're a teacher?
Well, like far as my knowledge, like when it comes to like music and how music can affect the culture, and like I'm really big into history too. So and all stuff.
So you're trying to leave a legacy in knowledge of music and history. And so I haven't really heard a specific thing yet, though.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, my bigger plan is I want to get into real estate, and I want to give back into my community, and I want to give back money to causes that I feel that are worthy to me. If you get what I'm saying.
Okay. I know I get what you're saying, but what I'm saying is that it all sounds like a lot. Like I don't see or hear a specific focus in what you're saying. You understand what I'm saying? Like I don't like we come on here to help guys get closer and find out their value. You understand? Like we try to help men figure out their value so they can get what they want out of life. That's what we're here to do. And that's fairly specific and straight to the point. I'm not getting that from you.
Gotcha.
Right. So you got to spend some, I'm telling you, you got to spend some time with yourself figuring out what it is you want and what it is you want to do. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And then you'll have more focus to actually make it happen. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, do that and keep us posted, man, because you want to see what's going on with this. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. Like, for example, you say you want a legacy. Does that mean you want to have kids?
Yeah, kids, but what I'm trying to get at, Miles and Locario, I want people to be so inspired by me. I'm talking about in general, that they want to help others too. So that's what I'm talking about on a bigger scale.
On a bigger scale. Okay. Using the platform of music.
Music, my knowledge when it comes to like Andrew Carnegie, Henry Ford, those guys, Sam Walton, those guys.
All right, well, listen. Well, we got to end this in a minute, but
yeah.
What I'm saying,
do you have any other calls?
Nah. That's the.
But why this guy be on the phone for 7 hours with a bitch? Like this dude is all over the place.
No, what I'm saying, brother, is that you really got to take some time to figure out what you want and what you want to do and focus, man, because it's like it's going to be hard for you to get certain things going if you don't have a focus and you don't really know what you're trying to do, because you're saying, well, I'm gonna just stop, messing with dating sites or whatever. That's not really the issue. You know what I'm saying?
The issue is not the dating sites, bro. The issue is not even the girls flaking on you. Right. The issue is there's something that you need to find a focus within yourself. Look, if I ask a man about who he is and he's fucking naming a bunch of guys, what does that say about him? Because if you ask me who I am, I will tell you who I am, and I will tell you my name. I will not fucking list a bunch of names of other motherfuckers. You understand? And I understand that you're trying to give me an idea of what you're trying to express. But the point is, when I ask you about you, I need you to understand you. I don't need you to be comparing yourself to all these other guys and to try to follow in their footsteps. You need to be forging your own path. But that's where I feel like that's where the issue lies with you, bro. You see what I'm saying?
Right. And stop being on the phone with these girls for 7 hours, my brother. You feel me?
Definitely.
Well, keep us posted, man. We gonna holler at you later, man. Appreciate the call, my brother.
Yeah, thanks for calling in, man. Appreciate you.
Man, that's crazy. 7 hours? Jesus.
That's wild.
Listen, guys, man, we appreciate everybody tuning in. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out all the moderators. They was telling me some Google shit was like deleting people's comments. I don't know what the fuck that was. Some weird ass shit. So I don't know if y'all know what that is. Let me know, because I was like, I think they was deleting K Zaggin and April's comments or some shit. That was weird. But shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody who called in. Shout out to everybody who sent donations. Appreciate you guys.
Yes.
The donations are always appreciated. Let me shout out some of the donations. Shout out to Andrew with the donation. Shout out to Who else we had? Antonio, Unique 79, Uncut Dating Truths, Kelly Moore, Wallace, appreciate the donation. Lemuel, appreciate the donation. Javonta, appreciate the donation. Shout out to you, K Zagan, for the donation. So again, appreciate everybody donating, everybody tuning in. And remember tomorrow, K Zagan 20, go to K Zagan 20's channel, subscribe, because we're gonna have a live stream there. And Sunday, we're gonna be doing a live stream. Myself, Miles, K Zagan, EO, 1950, and Steve. So it's gonna be crazy. You feel me?
And the topic is we create women in our own image because men are the gods.
Facts. Exactly. So, so we're gonna holler at y'all later. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. We gonna be out.